Hi everyone, today we are going to solve the LeetCode question, merge two binary trees. So you are given two binary trees, root 1 and root 2. Imagine that when you put one of them to cover the other, some nodes of two trees are overlapped while the others are not. You need to merge two trees into a new binary tree. The merge rule is that if two nodes overlapped, then some node values up as a new value of the merged node. Otherwise, the not null node will be used as the node of the new tree. Return the merged tree. So there is a note. The merging process must start from the root nodes of both tree. Okay, so let's see the example. So you are given like a root 1 and a root 2. So root 1 has 1, 3, 2, 5. And the root 2 has 2, 1, 3, 4, 7. And the output is this tree. So look at the root node. So 3. So because we get 1 from root 1 and we get 2 from root 2, so we have to sum up both values. That's why we get 3 for new tree. And okay, look at this node 4. So we get 3 from root 1 and we get 1 from root 2. So that's why total 4. And so tricky point is that so look at this node. So we get nothing from root 1, but we get 4 from root 2. So that's why new tree has 4 here. Okay, so let me explain with this simple tree. So this is like a root 1 and this is a root 2. So root 1 has 1, 2, 3, and root 2 has 4, 5. I think these two trees are enough to explain. So first of all, we start from root node, and the total number is 5. So create a 5 node here. And then basically we iterate through in the same direction. So let's go down the left side. So from root 1 we get 2. From root 2 we get 5. So total 7. So that's why we create a 7. But look at the right side. So root 1 has a node 3, but root 2 doesn't have a node. So how can we handle this situation? So in this case, we should put we should consider node as a 0 node, 0 value node, so that 0 doesn't affect any number. So I think that makes situation easier. Like okay, if we consider node as a 0 here, so it's same like this. In that case, just 3 plus 0 is 3. So in reality, 3 plus null is 3, right? So we get a correct value here. So we can create a like an answer tree, a new merged tree. So that is a basic idea to solve this question. With that being said, let's get into the code. Okay, so let's write the code. First of all, we check the base case. If not root 1 and not root 2. So if we get a no from both nodes, then return none. If not the case, get the value from each node. So let's say v1 equal root 1 dot var if root 1 has value. If not the case, as I explained earlier, we consider null as a 0. So if else 0. And then we do the same thing for root 2. So v2 equal root 2 dot var if root 2, else 0. And then create a new tree node. So root equal tree node and v1 plus v2. And after that, we move in the same direction. So root dot, first of all, going left side. So equal self dot merge trees. So we call same method from here, and then passing the root 1 dot left if root 1 is not null, so root 1 exists, else none. And so we do the same thing for root 2. So root 2 dot left if root 2, else none. And this is for left side, and the root dot right side, because actually almost same thing. So self dot merge trees, and root 1 dot right if root 1, else none. And root 2 dot right if root 2, and else none. And after that, just return root node. I think yeah, it works. So let me submit it. Yeah, looks good. And time complexity of this solution should be order of m plus n. So m and n is a size of like a root 1 and root 2. Because just we traverse both trees and then add value and create a new tree. Yeah, so I think time complexity is order of m plus n. So let me summarize step-by-step algorithm. This is a step-by-step algorithm of merge two binary trees. Step 1, if root 1 and root 2 are null, return null. Step 2, if root 1 exists, then get the value from root 1. If not, add 0. And if root 2 exists, then get the value from root 2. If not, add 0. And create a new node with the values from root 1 and root 2. Step 3, traverse in the same direction. If the current root 1 exists, then set root 1 dot left or root 1 dot right as an argument for the next check. If not, set null. Do the same thing for root 2 in the same direction. I hope this video helps you understand this question well. And if you like it, please subscribe the channel, hit the like button, or leave a comment. I'll see you in the next question.